Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. I hope you all would be doing well. As far as you know that we have started the content of business writing, and today we are going to start resume writing. Do you know that what is a resume? Yes, it is obvious and well known fact that a resume is a basic formal document. And why do we need to have a resume? Because in a resume, a job applicant just quote and itemize the qualifications, skills, and experience for a specific position. If you want to apply for a new job, then it is mandatory to have a formal document which would be showing that what type of qualification, experience, and skills do you have, and that document would be helping the recruiters to get to know that whether you are suitable for that particular position of job or not. Resume is usually accompanied by a cover letter. Cover letter is that document which expresses your interest in a specific job or company. If you are writing a resume, then cover letter is an additional document. It would be having all of your interests and abilities and qualification and experience in a detailed form. In resume, you have to address all of these things in concise form, in short form, but in cover letter, all of the things would be having a great detail for a recruiter. Then there are two words. One is resume and another is CV. Do you know that what is the difference between these two? It is a very simple and well known difference that CV presents basically your academic credentials and full history of all of your qualifications, and the CV is basically most probably is lengthier in its length. The length of document varies accordingly, because if you just want to apply for a scholarship, then you have to write a CV for yourself, because CV would have a great record and detailed record or full history of your academic credentials. It would be addressing that what sort of education you have in the past, in your background, and what you are looking forward for. As in the comparison of CV, resume is a concise picture of your skills and qualifications for a specific position. If you want to apply and if you are applying for a job, then you have to write a resume, not CV. And resume's length is typically short as compared to CV, because you have to write all the things and details in a shorter form and in the concise way, right? Next is the formats of resume. You just want to write a resume and you don't know that what format you have to opt for. Don't worry, we are just giving you an information and knowledge about the four basic formats of resume writing. The very first is chronological, then there is functional, hybrid, and targeted. These are four basic formats of resume writing, or four basic types. You have to go on and you have to opt one of these before writing a resume. You have to look forward for one type, that whether it would be suitable for you or not, to detail and to encode your information. So let's start that what is chronological resume. Chronological resume is basically that sort of resume that follows the order in reverse chronological order. Reverse chronological order means that you have to quote and you have to list your recent job experience at the top and then follow the descending order. It means that if you have a work experience of 5 companies, then you have to write at number 1 the name of that company which is the latest one, and then go on with the descending order. Got it? Next, the chronological resume is more familiar and helpful for recruiters, because it gives them an eye to have a target over your experience, that whether you are suitable for that particular job or not. Chronological resume basically emphasizes on relevant job experience. If the recruiter wants to have an insight about your experience, then he would prefer that if you have opted a chronological resume or not. Chronological resumes highlight career advancement because their major emphasis is on experience and your work history, that what type of work history you have. It is best for those job seekers who have relevant work experience, because it encodes all those experience at the first priority. right? Next is functional resume. Functional resume is opposite of chronological resume. In functional resume, skills are highlighted, right? In chronological resume, experience is highlighted. Functional resume minimizes the work experience and it is focused on transferable abilities. Transferable abilities are also known as soft skills, like those abilities which could be transferred and which could be polished with the passage of time, and these are also known as soft skills such as time management skills, leadership skills, or interpersonal skills, communication skills, and so many so on. Functional resume is also termed as skill based resume because it focuses on your skills. The most important target of functional resume is the skill based. Next, it is best for those job seekers who have no relevant work experience. If you are that candidate who have not suitable work experience but your skills are at best, then you should go on with the functional resume. And if it is if the job has the demand of your skills, then obviously you have to go on with functional resume, not with a chronological one. Next is hybrid resume. What is a hybrid resume? As far as its name is suggesting that it has equal emphasis on skill and professional work experience. It is a mixture of the previous two, chronological and functional formats. It provides a lot of space for resume keywords because you are combining chronological and functional resume and functional formats. It is best for those job seekers who are seasoned professionals with extensive work experience and remarkable skills. If you are the candidate who has a very vast work history and your skills are also remarkable, then you should go on with a hybrid resume because it would be focusing equally on your skills and professional work experience. Next is targeted resume. Targeted resume, as the name is suggesting, that it would be tailoring for a specific job opening. Target resume focuses on your specific job. If you want to if you want to apply for a one specific job, then you have a target of that job and then you would be forming your resume accordingly. It highlights the skills and experiences relevant to a specific job position you are applying for. For instance, you have a career in one field and now you want to switch on to another field, and you have its insight and experience and qualification of that field too. So you just have to make your resume accordingly with the help of this targeted format. Targeted resume also entails a targeted cover letter for a good effect because it would be addressing all of your credentials in detail. Targeted resume needs editing for every new job relevant to a particular positions, and it is basically best for recent graduates with little work experience. If you are a recent graduate and you have no work experience and you are looking forward for a specific job, then you should go on with the targeted resume. So these were the four basic formats that you have to have in your mind whenever you are going to write your resume for your professional career and if you want to go on to apply for a new job. Here are some important do's for resume writing. These are certain things that you should have in your mind when you are about to write a resume. The very first is clear and concise. Your resume should be very clear and concise. It should not be having great length and it should not be wordy in its nature. If you have written your resume, then do proofreading it. Proofread it several times to avoid any mistakes in it. Limit your resume in terms of length. Do not exceed it more than 2 pages. It is advisable to have 1 page or 2 pages for your resume. Next, be honest. It is very important element if you are writing a resume. Whenever you are writing a resume, you should be honest while putting your information, experience, skill, and qualification. Modify your resume according to the position you are applying for. It is really very important. If you have made a resume, then keep on editing it. Keep on adding or deleting the things which are relevant or not relevant. Right? It is not advisable to write a resume at first and then go on with the same for the whole time. No, Keep on changing it according to the job, according to the company, or to the criteria that you are going to apply for. In your resume, highlight your accomplishments, skills, and work experiences and compute your achievements. It is really very important. Do not forget to add your achievements and accomplishments in your resume, because it is a document that would be telling you more about you to the recruiters. Then use simple words and action words. In your resume, it is not advisable to use difficult language. Use simple words so that everybody would be able to understand that what you are going to apply for and what type of things you have in your resume, right? So in this lesson you have studied and learned about basic formats of resume and important do's. In our next lessons you will be having an idea or understanding that what are the things to add in the resume and what is a format to write for a good resume, right? If you have any question, then you are more welcome to ask, and do like, comment, share, and subscribe for new videos. Thank you so much.